ready for Loki?
I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeVille.
Here we go. So just a recap of last season.
Long ago,
Yeah.
the all-knowing timekeepers emerged, creating and organizing the
This is my girlfriend.
sacred timeline.
So apparently
Sometimes people
we're gonna
like
see
you veer
Deadpool.
off the path we call
Oh,
love
yeah?
and fairy.
That's they're saying in the
Major
leaks.
Mobius, by the way. How long have you been here?
Well,
We'll see
wait.
how-
It's hard to say.
Oh,
You
no,
know,
saying
time
yeah.
passes
Like
differently
I didn't.
here
Yeah,
in
I
TV.
saw some clips. I didn't know it was real.
I can't offer
Do you think we'll see Loki? I mean Loki.
Deadpool,
better.
probably.
Legion of Barry
Whoa.
has been killing our Minutemen.
So what are they gonna do with this actor?
You kill me.
You think they're gonna replace him?
They're just gonna kill him, and then he'll come back as the other Kang.
Or
Oh,
take over.
yeah, you're right. They
Mhm.
can just do that. Kill him off in Loki season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna be assholes and make a white Kang. And everyone's gonna get pissed.
They cancel.
They're gonna get the whitest person. They're gonna get Christopher and what's his name from
Christopher Walken.
No, the other one. The guy from Inglorious Bastards. From
Leonardo DiCaprio.
no. Christopher. I forget his name.
Oh, Dr. Schultz.
Yes.
Yeah, you talked to Dr.
Him.
Schultz.
Him. They're gonna get him.
Oh, that would be a huge pickup. Oh,
Yeah.
I love the idea. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Because he has that intonation and just like, I mean, he was an awesome bad guy for
He would
James
make a,
Bond.
yeah, he'd make a great. Oh, he was in James Bond.
Like Spectre and I forget the other one's called.
I didn't know that. Oh, I'm gonna have to watch James
Yeah.
Bond now.
No, you have to watch the series, like the last, all the
The ones with Daniel Craig.
yeah. My boy Kang here.
Why are they running?
Away from them, I believe, because they don't recognize who he is. Oh, remember they don't know. Who
Oh
he
yeah,
is.
that's right. They didn't recognize who he was.
Yeah, they don't know who the hell he is. Well, that's not good.
Do you think that's a dig at the actor?
Yeah. Oh, look what I did.
I like that actor. What's his name? Him.
I don't know. I seen him in Tacoma FD. He's hilarious. Also in The Good Place.
In the good. I haven't seen the Good Place yet.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely good watch. Yeah, not the hero. Definitely not his brother.
Is that symbol different? I
Yeah.
think it is.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna burn the place down. No. I'm Loki after all.
Casey,
Burn it all down.
something terrible is happening. I'm being pulled from.
Wait, what just happened? You saw that, right?
Yeah, he glitched. He's glitching like the Matrix.
But then
Yes,
the
see?
symbol's different
The
again.
symbol's different. I told you.
the crack. 3.
Yep, he's again shifting.
Loki.
Holy
Now
shit!
the branches keep on growing, and we tell the people of the TVA the truth about this place.
And you think people are going to be ready to hear that?
I forgot they messed up the timeline.
Well,
People have
We should have
choices
rewatched
among
season 1.
movies.
I
hmm,
know.
They should have the
Well,
chance to
not,
live those lives.
Think about it.
one of my
Everything you've been doing is wrong.
One of the
and all your gods
Lokis.
are dead. Our
Is this on the sacred timeline?
Looks fun.
Did jet ski?
Jet skis.
yeah.
Who's his
see.
actor? I've seen that actor somewhere before.
Yeah, no, I don't recognize him. He must have been from another timeline. Holy crap. Hmm.
Mobius. Where is he?
The war room.
Is he like time glitching? What's he doing?
I guess I think he belongs to all times now. Like he might be,
That makes sense. Like he's part of the timeline now,
yeah,
sacred timeline. So he's like jumping from place to place.
because he was at the center of time, at the beginning or the end of time. I mean,
That makes sense.
What?
Mobius, I was just doing my job. What do you mean, pruning me? Yeah, well, I guess you're just following orders. It's actually Renslayer who really owes me the apology.
What's the mood like in there?
Wait, Mobius remembers them pruning him?
Remember, this is the actual timeline. The other one, he does not remember him because it was the past.
Oh,
That's
that's
what,
right.
that's
Okay,
what
okay,
Loki
okay.
was saying. That's why he saw the crack, the old crack. Craziness is that even if they want to cut him out, they have to pay for his likeness.
Yeah. And he's got a contract like for 5 movies or something like that. Something crazy like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's Loki's voice, right?
Mm-hmm. He's in the past again. He's recorded. There you go. You're right. You're right. It was his voice.
You are quite a marvel. I will be proud to lead with you. You made a difference in this war. Thank you for being on my team.
Who's he talking to?
If we don't protect it, what on earth are you suggesting?
Protect? Is that what you think we've been doing? With all due respect, ma'am, we haven't been protecting. We've been destroying. There are people with lives on those branches, and we have committed atrocities every time we prune one. Yes.
Take caution in your tone.
Call it whatever you want.
She's gonna turn against him.
Cool.
The hunter.
Mm-hmm.
All my life, I've always handed down the same verdict. Guilty.
Oh.
It's an illusion.
Yeah.
That's who built this place. That's who stole your lives. That's who's coming back.
Is that his son?
Keepers are fake.
My lover?
The warnings were real.
His mother.
Pretty straightforward to me.
We got to the man at the end of time, and he made sense. We thought it was about freeing the timeline, but that brings only more malevolence, more violence, more war, more of him. They're coming. They're all coming.
So they messed up by killing the Kang that was at the end.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe he wasn't. We fought Mobius, and she kicked me through a time door. Well, I'd ask who won, but it was a draw.
Both kicked each other through time doors simultaneously?
No. I was actively trying not to fight her. I was trying to stop her. She was going to kill him.
You have to explain to me exactly how did you just appear in there? I mean, did you come straight from the end of time?
No. I was in the past.
What do you mean in the past?
Oh, you're
Where?
right. He was in the
Here,
past.
here, the past TVA.
No, there is no past TVA. Time doesn't work like
But it
that
does
here.
now because it's happening to me.
It's impossible.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah. What is it? How does it look?
It looks, I mean, how does it feel?
Like the hole?
It's not that bad.
Smashed him.
Really? I mean, it look. I guess it doesn't look, that bad, but we definitely gotta get you some help. They call this minutes.
What if he grabbed him when he does that? Would he take him with him?
She was there
I would think so, no?
at the end of time.
Yeah, I'll swing you by.
I think there's something else up with Miss Minutes.
They'll have a look at you.
Where should be dealing with
She's the ChatGPT of the TVA.
I understand, and we'll get to that. In
I
order to
think
do that, we need to locate
something's
him.
pulling him
We
back
need
to the
address the
past.
fact that you keep disappearing.
Well,
Do you think it's like Sylvie or Kang?
Because it's horrible.
It could be something because he did get to the end of time.
It's terrible.
So now he's
born or dying or both at the same time. It's freaking me out.
every like he's at both places at once. I guess I don't know.
How does it look?
That's like the old mail rooms in
It's been a
the
while since I've been down here.
in those old buildings.
Actually, I'm not sure I've ever been in here.
Yeah, no one's been taking care of that.
Oh, hey.
Or-
to RNA.
I start correct.
We're in the right place. We have a little bit of a situation we wanted to run by you.
Well, look who it is,
Mobius. Wow.
Indy.
Great to see you again.
Indy! I love you,
Good to see you
Indy!
too. Yeah, Loki,
Short round.
I want to introduce you to
Short round.
I'm Ouroboros.
Yeah.
I believe he's an Oscar winner now.
Like a nickname I have.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow. How long has it been?
Unfortunately, like many
How long has
actors,
it been?
he's a trophy for them, and then they forget him again.
400 years.
What?
Feels like
What is he doing? Fixing temp pads or what is that?
I think so.
So how's the team doing up there?
Pass.
That. I've been time slipping in the TVA.
It's impossible to time slip in the TVA.
But you just saw it happen.
Yeah, I'm having trouble reconciling that. I know it looked like your friend was time slipping, but
Theoretically, if it were possible to time slip at the TVA, how might one remedy that?
well, first
Dude,
off,
this is
someone in the
confusing
time
is
end up in
breaking my
needs
brain.
A temporal aura extractor.
Bizarro.
I do not.
I had a bizarre movie here. Like I'm glitching.
I got it. One temporal aura extractor.
Violently rip myself from every thread of time and space. All at once.
That means prune yourself.
Why?
Well, when something is pruned, it's released from time. So the hope is that after you prune yourself, the extractor will pull you into the present.
But Rooney would reset him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
if it doesn't do that?
But won't he go back to the other place?
Fall into a black hole, you turn into spaghetti?
No.
Good. The less you know about that, the better.
Yeah, you're right. But I guess that's why the extractor is gonna pull him?
Yeah.
Damn it! Hey, Loki's back. Well, I guess you two are ready to go.
You think it's code?
So the timeline is branching now?
You didn't think about it.
That's
Maybe it
what's causing
is.
the power surges. And maybe you're time slipping.
Really? How?
The branching's overloading the temporal loop.
Temporal loop.
That's bad. You know, the temporal loop. It's in the TVA guidebook.
The Temple of Doom, yes. That's what I thought I heard he said.
He did say the Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have the little ball rolling out right now.
Classification and maintenance routine in each sector, on each device, and inside every computer program at the TVA.
It's minutes.
I wrote it myself.
Like a beast.
That sounds scary. It's gonna be the X-Men. So all the timelines are branching together?
Don't get down here too much, I guess.
I never had to. Miss Minutes took care of everything. I just ran diagnostics every few hundred years. Green means Mobius succeeded. Green means prune. If you're too late, you will be lost to time forever. And Mobius will lose all of his skin. Okay, you've got about an hour. You've got about 5 minutes. Anyway, I'm gonna get everything ready.
If I don't make it back,
You'll make it back.
Right, but when I use this thing, I might not make it back.
Well, that answers that question. He can't take things back.
So what if he glitches while he's inside the time stream?
Well, he did the timer, but he wasn't able to take the baton. Or we let it go.
No, he's in the future. Look, because Mobius wrote that on the thing. Remember where it says again? So he's in the future now.
It's the future.
Is this cracked?
Duct tape.
Okay. Ready to see some hooping like you've never seen before.
How would you create a timeline? Like, how would you go about creating one? Now, it's crazy. He needs to find his pruning stick. I don't think he's gonna make any time. I got a very bad feeling about this. If he's in the future and things are falling apart, then that means he didn't make it.
Yeah.
Hurry up, Loki. What's he waiting for? Just answer the phone. Just hurry up. Oh, shit. You think Mobius is gonna make it?
Yeah.
He's not going to make it.
Could be calling.
There you
Oh,
are.
look who it is. Hey, who pruned him?
Oh, shit. Yeah, who pinned him?
Morpheus? Mobius?
There he is. Who pruned him? Somebody pruned him from behind.
Find Sylvie.
The kid?
Well, they're going after Sylvie right now.
Mm-hmm.
Where are they going?
End of time.
All this for Sylvie?
I don't buy it.
I really do think that I mean, it's too early. Like they didn't give us much. Oh, who pruned him?
Yeah, who do you think pruned him?
It could have been the kid. I mean,
which one? Mobius?
No. What's the name? QB. What's the name?
Quibby.
Yeah. Remember, he's in the future. He sealed the thing, so he's still in the future. So he could have been there to prune him.
That's right. That's right.
Like,
yeah, because he got pruned from behind.
Yeah. While Mobius is still in the suit, the stick is it within him. So he could have, hit it and then seen that, and then since it's like far in the future, or in the future, he's able to find him and prune him while everyone's escaping.
That makes sense. That definitely makes sense.
Which means that if Sylvie is back in the TVA and she's looking for him, something's happened between. Why is she back in? She's at the end of time.
Yeah, she was at the end of time.
She kicked him through the door and then killed Kang. But so much, something's missing. Because she's trying to open the elevator. Because even though he succeeded at getting pruned, the future's still falling apart.
Do you think it has to do something with Ant-Man in the movie?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like the way I justified that one was, in the end, even though it was silly, you saw they were like, oh, 2 Kangs have been killed, which mean that the Kang that in Quantumania is not the worst Kang that we thought.
Yeah, the worst Kang is still to come.
The worst Kang is a real life actor. Yeah. We have the real Kang in our realm.
He's in our world. He's in our universe.
Yeah. Allegedly a beater. He took, talk about method acting.
That's right.
Took it to heart.
He sure did. Nice. I don't know what they're going to do with them. I don't know who they were to replace him with.
I mean, they sign contracts. It's really weird, isn't it? That like they sign contracts with these people, and then they end regretting it. Look at
but you would think that they would do their due diligence and like do a background check and contact their previous work employers or previous employers to see what kind of work ethic they have. I'm surprised they didn't do that.
I just think it's money.
You think they didn't want to pay him anymore?
No. Like it's money. It's okay. It's like I could accuse you of. Okay, I'll give you an example. Recently, I watched a movie called The Darkness. It was in Spanish. It was like La Oscuridad de la Luz del Mundo, Mexico. Now, in the whole premise of that, everyone accuses these people of being molesters, being evil people, like taking advantage of the poor, and like you giving your virginity to them is a blessing. They're apostles. I mean, it's on Netflix. You watch it, and it's like very, very creepy shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like it's a cult, and then the thing is that they spread it into 3 generations: the grandfather in 1926, the father, and now the son. He's in jail right now in LA. But the concept is no one believes because you have power. No one believes. Nah, that's like women that are scornful because because they want a revenge and now he has money. They're coming out with that money, of course, because they've never gotten a voice, whether it's men or women. So now, because not Hollywood, every corporation, Bud Light was all willing to put Dylan out there, whatever that transgender person, influencer, whatever. But as soon as it backfired on them, they cut ties with them immediately because there's no loyalty. It's what can bring us money.
That's right.
So in the same way, I'm not saying Disney, Marvel, whatever. I mean, like it at the end of the day, is like, can you make us money? And it goes back to that. Like, listen, yes, you might be abusive, all that, but business is business and personal is personal. It's two different things. I mean, and I understand when it comes to business, like, listen, and it doesn't matter who you are. Like Bill Gibson, it doesn't matter, anti-Semitic, whatever you are. You're making us money, and that's all we care about. This is a business. If we're in the feeling business, then we would not be Hollywood.
It's true.
It's
absolutely true.
I'll give you an example. Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, everyone bitching at Sony. That was a ploy. To me, it was a ploy. Another one. This whole Sound of Freedom, a ploy. Oh, don't watch it. Guess what are you gonna do? Because you tell humans not to do something. You tell your child not to do something. That's the first thing they do.
They say it's pretty good. I've never seen it.
I watched it, and
is it good?
Yeah, it's very troubling movie.
Really?
Yeah, like it's very sad, and it makes you. It hits you in the feels. You feel something. You're like, It's very disturbing, disgusting. The subject matter about it. And unfortunately, it's something just like when 9/11 happened.
Mm-hmm.
We were united we stand, and then go fuck yourselves. Yeah, it's just like everything else. It's a fad. It's a trend. It's what gets you clout,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's forgotten.
Yeah, but for this reason, I think it's a good cause because right now actually all across the globe we're having a huge problem with child trafficking.
Yeah, because long it's been covered for too long.
Yeah.
And
it's been covered also by people in big positions in government, CEOs, people that have absolute power because they're a part of it.
Yeah. So we need some pruning.
Yeah.
Some pruning.
That would actually be a really good topic for our next session.
Mm-hmm.
Pedos
and how we could prune them.
Pedos and pruning.
Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know, people are surprised by Jared, but you're led into that. Oh no, look, I'm really watching Netflix special, that Netflix thing, and it's incredible how the same thing with Epstein.
Mm-hmm.
Previous victims are the ones bringing the children to them,
mm-hmm.
and they know they're wrong. And then I had discussion with the person I watched it with, and they were like, they didn't understand. I'm like, listen, it's easy. Religion's very easy. Using religion is very easy to manipulate the masses.
Yep.
Yeah, you have people who are against, but we all follow a cult. Space wizards. I put people on pedestals. We all create this whole fiction in our head.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
We're all guilty of it. One way or another, we're all guilty of it.
I'm sure we're gonna
shape or form.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure we're gonna hear people bitching, complaining about this episode.
Speaking of that, I heard recently that they're proposing to create. So they're saying one way to get rid of all these pedophiles and all this problem with child pornography: use AI. Use AI to create AI generated child pornography, so they don't have to use the real thing. I was like, what the hell? I was like, what? I understand what you're trying to do there, but that's not going to help the problem. That's going to make it worse.
Yeah. Everything else, everything. Just like, oh, don't smoke tobacco, smoke the synthetic. They'll give you cancer the same way. You know, instead of like choosing to just quit, you're making easy ways to wean off. But you're not weaning off. You're selling a product.
Yeah.
Today I went to Wawa's, and there was a sign above that said federal mandate, and I loved it. How I find it funny how it said federal mandate states that we have to let you know that secondhand smoking can lead to cancer, and on people that are around smokers.
Mhm.
But I love how it's not like coming from them. It's like, listen, when we have to tell you this, even though you would know this already, but we're going to tell you because we're mandated by the federal government to tell you this.
Oh, and by the way,
Mm-hmm.
2 packs special $5.99.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's how they get you.
Mm-hmm. And then there's so much. I mean, like it's all a sale. It's all about sell tactics. There's no. They say there's no free lunch.
No, there's not.
Mhm.
There's not. And that's something that we talked about before, even with like with us, that we want to become, content creators. Oh, we already are content creators, but we want to maximize and we want to grow. We're going to be enslaved to sponsors later on. They're not going to want us to say certain things, but we're gonna heal to them. Why? Because we want to, leech off that corporate teat. But I think that's with everything in life. One way or another, you got to pay the piper.
Yeah. I mean, you can't be a purist. Like
No.
people, I recently had people tell me, "Oh my God, did you know that you put your name on the internet and all this information comes out about you and people relate to you?" I'm like, "Yeah, you can't be off the internet. You can't unless you start using pseudonames from the beginning. You have to avoid your name ever being on."
Yeah,
something.
but even if you use pseudonames, they're still gonna try to find your name. When they do information of open request. What is it called? Open information request into your taxes and stuff like that. If you become pretty big, then they're gonna know who you are. That's how they always find you.
Yeah, I mean, I know friends of mine that are are not on social media, are not anything. But it also means that when you want to do something, invest, it's kind of hard because everyone relies on Facebook, Twitter, or X, what it's called now, to get to know you. Yeah, I mean, what people don't realize is that yes, it's okay to be off the grid, but soon enough, it's not going to be good enough because you're not going to have a reputation. Black Mirror did something related to this.
Yeah, actually, the Chinese do that right now. They got the social credit score.
Mm-hmm.
They go to your social media profiles and they see, what you're posting and what you're doing. That's crazy. I didn't hear that until just recently when I was looking into because I think it was a podcast segment. They were talking about how the economy in China is starting to be downgraded, and then they started talking about the social credit scores. I was like, what the hell is a social credit score? And I was looking into it, and it's their government, called the People's Republic of China. Yeah, that's how they rate it. They go through your social media. They can take a look at what you're posting online, and depending on what you're saying and what you're doing against the government, they either give you a good score or a bad score. And if you have a bad score, you can't get any housing, you can't get any actual credit. Like the government really has a hold on those people.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I remember in Black Mirror, it forced people to be nice. So like it was a 5-point scale. So like this lady talks about like she's a 1.8 out of 5, and she says she was a 4.6, and I was like, oh my God, a 4.6. And then her husband got cancer, and then they went through the savings, and even then, and they tried experimental drug, and they went, they expend everything in their savings, everything in the checking account, and he still got cancer and died. And after that, she just snapped and went, "Fuck you" to this people and tell family members what they believe in, this and that. and then her score dropped. And then you could see because then now when they have like something in their eye, so they could see your score. You can look at someone and it already like reads like like what their score is.
Mhm.
And then you see people avoiding. Like this is like the beautiful woman, and the guy looks and goes, "Oh no, but I can't pick her up. She's a 1.4."
Mm.
And then like so it forces people to be nice. It forces people to do things, but it also you start living fake lives, like fake, experiences. Someone's nice to you because they're forced to be nice. Just kind of like when you're in a restaurant or a strip club or whatever, like they're nice to you because that's their job. Not because it's your birthday, and then they happen to be like, of all these guys that they met, you're the guy they want. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have to see what happens next week with the new episode of Loki. So, what are you looking forward to for next week?
I don't know. I want to know who pruned him. I also want to know where these people are going. Like, it slightly irks me that he is a Norse god, or the god of mischief, but his powers are pointless to him. Like he has nothing. He's as bad as Hawkeye without his bow and arrow.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Wait, but he can't use his powers in the TVA? I thought he could. No, he can't. No, he can't. He can't use the Infinity Stones in TVA, but he can still use his powers.
No, didn't they put some? Didn't like the powers don't work there? Oh, he had a collar before.
He had the collar. The collar prevented him from having the powers, but he took it off.
But I think
I gotta go back and check the other episode. I gotta rewatch season 1.
So here's my thing. I was gonna ask you this: Ant-Man and Ant-Man, the last Ant-Man, is that before or after or during this?
So apparently, it's gonna be during this. No, it's before. It's actually before this. So the Ant-Man movies before this. This is actually Loki 2 season 2 is happening right after Ant-Man.
And season 1 happened before Ant-Man.
And season 1 happened before Ant-Man. Yeah, because that's how Kang came into. Yeah, that's how you got set free, because what happened was season 1 in Loki. Sylvie kind of fucked everything up.
Yeah.
Unintentionally, because she didn't think she was gonna fuck everything up. She actually thought that was the Kang, the bad Kang.
She was emotional.
Yeah,
that's okay. I mean, she was a kid. She did nothing wrong, and they took her.
Just like the Jedi. Jedi do the same thing with the kids, the younglings. They take them when they're young.
They should have left one kid in the sand forever. Maybe the Tusken Raiders would have killed him too.
They would have taken his ass too. They would have chewed on his bones.
No,
but I'm thinking, what if Anakin was eaten by the Tusken Raiders when he was young? Would the Tusken Raiders taking in the midichlorians that the Anakin has, and then they themselves would have became force sensitive?
Their poop would have caught force sensitive. Look, it holds the force.
Yeah, because I'm thinking if Moff Gideon was able to create force sensitive beings out of Grogu's blood, then I'm pretty sure if you drink Jedi blood, then you can become force sensitive. Or if you get a transfusion from a Jedi, you can become force sensitive. But other than that, we're coming back next week for the episode 2?
Thursday.
You're gonna make it?
9 o'clock?
9 o'clock.
Yeah.
All right. Well, for this week's episode,
Public Bounty Hunter? You have to edit a couple of things.
Yeah.
We went off topic. I mean, I'm excited to see what Loki is up to. And, next time I'll bring my little Loki out.
That's right. And we need to get your little helmet too. The little horns.
Yeah, and my president for president.
Oh, that's right. They have the button too.
Well, I mean, thanks for having me on the Public Bounty. And
it's a pleasure having you.
Next time.
All right, we'll see you next week.
See you next week, guys.